Hey friends, today we have another episode where I'm spilling the coffee and it's on business coaching, which I know is like a hot topic for many people, especially if you are familiar with the online industry. So, the biggest thing that I want to talk about though today is truly like because we hear all of this, like invest in your business and like see all of the things online and all of that. And I do think, obviously, like I run a business, I do think that it is very useful and very helpful to invest in your business. But I want to talk about looking at, really being discerning when you are investing and things that you should look for, different, you know, red flags, green flags. I'm going to give you some takeaways. There's a lot of things that I am going to, you know, discuss throughout this. So, and we're going to spill some coffee, obviously. So, let's get right into it. And I know you're probably like, oh my God, as if you're actually going to talk about business coaching. Yeah, of course I am. Hello. And also because, like, this isn't to call people out. I'm not going to be like, oh, don't hire this person or don't hire that person, like whatever. This is truly because I want you to be a more informed buyer. And I really like, I do want to see you be successful in your business. Like, I truly do. And there are a lot of things out there that are very, very helpful. And there are a lot of things out there that are not. So let's just talk about this. So there are really good business coaches who are like super excellent at what they do and they get their clients amazing results. And I think that this gets lost in all of the, talk around business coaching because we see so often the big flashy, all of, the things going on, but there are a lot of really good business coaches out there. This might surprise you. I am one. And it is something that I do with clients. I don't just do like systems and automations. I do a lot of business coaching. And it's a huge part of how I work with clients. And I am just going to, whatever, I'm going to toot my own horn for a second. That makes me sound like I'm 80. Sorry. But I am really good at it because I do get my clients actual results. It's not just, pretending like I know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing. And I have a business coach that is very good at what she does. And, there's other people in the industry that I know as well that are very good at what they do. And there are a lot of people who are not. So it's just being like very, very, it's being very careful of, you know, what you invest in. And there are people who, unfortunately, we've seen them all just want to make a lot of money. They don't care how it happens. And it's the whole like, and I hate to say it, but you didn't get results because you have a mindset problem, or you didn't manifest hard enough, or you aren't all in. Like all of this, putting the blame back on you because somehow you didn't get the results that you wanted. The problem is you. There's no accountability on this coach, but none of it is about the fact that, maybe they didn't support you so that you can actually get the results that you're looking for. Maybe they don't truly know how to do that. And it's almost a thing of like, sometimes I wish that these people would be like, okay, maybe that's not actually what I should be doing. And I should do marketing instead, because we'll get into this point. Because they're good at marketing, are they good at business coaching? So maybe that's what they should go for. Anyways, and like, I don't want to spend all the time on like shitting on other people, but you've seen them. Like, they're the loudest, the flashiest. They throw around the apparent numbers in their bank account. The other thing about this, do you know that that's true? Like, do you know that that actually happened? No, we have no idea. Did it? Maybe, could have. Maybe it didn't. The thing, though, that I really, really want you to consider with this is that it's great if someone has built their business and is doing really well for themselves. I mean, I've done the same. I've been able to go full time in my business. I've been able to quit nursing, do all of those things. However, if someone is not able to actually help clients do the same, it doesn't really matter, because it's not going to help you. Like, that doesn't help you. This whole thing of just showing like your life and showing your personal, what you have made, if that's all that's being shown and there's like no client results, doesn't really make sense, because that's good for you, but how are you doing this for other people then if you are wanting to do actual business coaching? And you need to have, or they need to have, like the results clients have gotten consistently from working with them, not just I've made this much. Because there's a huge difference between, you know, coaches that want to support you and can help you reach your goals. They will have real client testimonials to prove it, not just the look, people paid me screenshots. That literally means nothing. I've posted about this before a couple times, and there's a difference between someone who posts like the Stripe links and I'm in and all of that, and has actual testimonials and can, prove their client results, all of that. That's different. That is someone that's truly helping people. Someone that is only posting the Stripe links and the I'm in for their newest program and nothing else, nothing like no testimonials of any meaning, they're a good marketer. They're a good marketer, because someone can get paid all day long. That doesn't mean that they're a good coach. And there are quite a few people out there that unfortunately are doing this. And it's like a cycle. It's this cycle where people kind of get sucked into this because they'll see all of these screenshots of like, oh, people are paying, like this must be so good. And you get sucked into the hype of like, look at all of the people that are, buying in and da da da. And that's great. But like, what are these people that are buying in actually getting out of that? That's the question. Like, that's the actual question that you really want to ask and have answered. Like, make them answer it. We'll get into the red flags questions in a minute. Because, and like, That's one thing that just is a huge, like, if that's all that they're posting, you really need to question that. You have to question it. And this is something that, and I'm just going to be like really honest, the whole business coaching industry, the concept, the way it's grown, the people who have seen it as like this easy way to start a business and make money, and the fact that there is a side of it where people are genuine and they can help you massively in your business because they do have the background to do it. They do have the knowledge to do it. They have the experience to do it. It's something that I really struggle with. And it's why I don't often actually come out and say I'm a business coach, because I pull away from fully embracing that side of things, even though I'm just going to say, like, I'm really fucking good at it. I'm really good at it. I pull away from doing it because I don't want to be lumped in with other ones that scam people. That is like my biggest, and this is like just being really honest here. That's my biggest fear, actually. It's one of my biggest fears in business, which is maybe weird. I don't know. But it's being lumped in as someone who actually scams people, because I know that I don't. And I never want to be like mistaken that way. And so instead, I put the systems and the automations at the forefront, because I know that if I put that out there, that that's tangible. That's, not that business coaching can't be, because I can show the client results that I've gotten, you know? So it's it's something it's something interesting. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. If you're a business coach, if you've hired business coaches, worked with them, because the other thing is too, I've had multiple experiences with business coaches, both good and bad. Um, the bad ones were like pretty fucking bad. And that's the other thing where it's hard, because it's one of those things where, you're like, I never want to be, I never want to be that person. But the fact is, I'm not. So, anyways, I don't know if that's a side note, but goes along with all of this. Now, the top takeaways that I really want to leave you with, even though we're not really done, but there's some top takeaways that I really want you to think about. Always, always, before you're investing, ask questions. This one is so huge, and this actually like really bothers me because I see this so often, and people like outright post about it, which I find so weird. Always ask questions. And if they won't answer your questions and they tell you you have to pay first, immediately, no, no. That is that is so fucking ridiculous. No. You can ask what support they provide. That's a huge one. What does it look like? What calls, text messaging, resources, like whatever. Ask what support they provide. Also, have they supported other clients to get to the results you are looking for? That's a big one. And what did that look like? Because you want to know if they've done that. And if it's something that you're interested in, you know, if it's a process that aligns with what you want to do, aligns with your values, all of these things. So, like, ask questions, especially when you're going to be investing a good amount of money. You need to ask questions. Now, the biggest red flags I would watch for, again, if they won't answer your questions until you pay or won't talk to you until you pay. I've seen both, and this is just so wildly ridiculous to me. It blows my mind that people are actually like this. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, who do you think you are? Like, really? I just, I don't know. Mind blowing. Anyways, run the other way. That's just no. That's so, it is, no, that's not appropriate. I'm sorry. But like, come on. There's a difference between asking someone to like coach you in the DMs and asking questions before you pay them money for their program. And yeah, no, it's just no. Like for me, when someone is wanting to ask me about working with me at all, I am more than happy to talk to you through email, text message, get on a call, like whatever you need. I will like not an issue at all. And I will answer all of the questions that you have. I don't care. Because also like I have nothing to hide and I have answers. I don't know. Maybe that's the other thing. I don't know. If they don't give you the other red flag, if they don't give you details around support that you're going to be getting, that's not good. How they work with you to reach your goals. They have no idea what the outcome or the transformation is. Like, if you've ever heard of the secret offers, those fall here too. Like, what is this? Come on. Like, we aren't, if you're building a real business and you're in this for like, this is truly what you are doing to support yourself in your life. And this is supporting you. Like, why are we playing these weird games? Invest in my secret offer and you don't know what you're going to get, and you might just be giving me money for something. Like, what is this? No, none of this shit. They like, you should get all the details around the support that you are going to be getting, how they're going to work with you to reach your goals, and like custom how that's going to happen, like specifics. They can give you that. And what you should expect. No one can guarantee you results also. That's like huge because there's a lot of these where it's like, you know, 100K a year, like guarantee whatever. No one can tell, no one can say that unless they are like beating you clients. Like, that's not a thing. That's not happening. So there's no guaranteeing results. People can tell you, what other clients' results have been and how they see you working together to get the results that you want and the ideas that they have to get you to where you want to go. They can definitely do that, but there's no like guarantee around anything. There's just not. And again, real client testimonials. Like, red flag if there's client testimonials that mean nothing and just the Stripe payments or the I'm in. That's a no. No, no, no. We need like real testimonials that show clients have gotten real results. Now, biggest green flags. These are the good things. Open to answer questions before you pay. Basically the opposite of all the red flags, but seriously, this it just is so weird to me. I don't understand. I don't get it. You should not be, the other thing is too, you shouldn't feel like pressured into having to pay like immediately. No, just no. This whole thing around um making you feel like you need to make a decision this second or shaming people because like there's so many that, oh, if you have to talk to your husband, like what is wrong with you kind of thing. Like some people have, different arrangements and that is the case. Who cares? You know what? It is what it is. Um, if I'm investing, like if I were to go pay someone $10,000 for something and I just did that and didn't tell my husband, he would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He would want to know first. It's not that I have to get permission from him, but we're going to talk about it because it's also his money. Like it's both of us. If he went and spent money on something that was $10,000 and didn't tell me, I would question him about it and be super fucking mad too. Like it goes both ways. Like that whole thing, and that's a huge one that is often brought up. So that's just why I use it as an example. That's just so weird. Like that's it's very normal to have these conversations. And even if you just have to like think about it for a bit to make the decision and make sure that this is the right thing for you, that's fine. It's good if someone allows you that time and is open to being like, you can take your time, whatever, and that's fine. They may follow up with you, obviously, but it's all good. And they're open to answer your questions if you have any more. And like giving you good answers, not just answers to like make you stop asking, like real answers. Also, they're able to tell you how they work with clients and how they work with you specifically to help you reach your goals. So this isn't like, oh, I just use my same like 7-step method for everyone. And it's like this blueprint that everybody goes through the exact same way. And we do it no different for every single person. No, like that's not how business even works. There's no like 7-step method to 10K months or something. Like that's not how it works. So someone's able to tell you like this is how, I see this working and whatever. That's pretty good sign. Like for me with each of my clients, we work together very differently, very, very differently. And how we get to their goals, I mean, in in some ways, some of it is the same, but it's also very much like none of them, it's not like I'm like, we all have to have this exact same lead magnet, the same funnel, and we're all posting 6 days a week. And like, no, it's very much customized to what works for you, what your goals are, who your ideal client is, who like what you're promoting at this time, what your business is, what your business model is. Like there's so many things that go into it. So this whole like putting a blueprint or a 7-step method on it, just like that doesn't make sense. The other thing is, again, client testimonials, even references. Like I had someone ask me the other day, it was a potential client, and she asked me for references. I provided 4 just like super easily. Sure. And not everyone's going to ask. Not everyone, needs actual references to talk to people. I'm fine providing them if you need them because I know that I have them and I get my clients results. So it's not a big deal. And depending on who you're hiring for what, it is something to consider. And I think so many times, like, people don't think about that because it's so often that we think about, well, this is online. Like, it's so much different than working a normal job or hiring someone for, a 9 to 5 or something like that. But you're also investing a lot of money. And it is reasonable to ask someone to back up what they're saying that they can do. Like that is reasonable. So it is something to consider. Um, so yeah, just another little side note there. And that is basically the coffee on business coaching. I mean, I could go on for a long time about this, but that's basically it. The coffee's pretty hot on business coaching. There's so much more that I could say, but we're not going to get into like everything because it's also pretty spicy. What else? Like other things I could say, but you know, we don't absolutely need to do that. So I would, however, love to hear your thoughts on this. Um, just let me know, you know, was this helpful? I would love to hear that also. I don't know if I've ever like maybe someone else has broken it down like this, but I don't know if I've ever heard it. Anyways, hopefully not, and I'm the first. That would be sweet. So hopefully this was helpful. And I will let you know that I also, if you are interested, I do have a free masterclass coming up this week, which will give you a good taste of essentially my coaching style, I guess. And it's all about how you find the right problem in your business to solve for so that you can have more leads and more clients and also more income, which is super important because when you can find the right problem to solve, that is going to be the key to all of those other things. It's not about, you know, trying to fix everything all at once. It's usually that there is like one specific block really that's holding you back. It's not about, trying 20 new strategies or fixing your content at the same time and redoing your whole funnel and all of your emails and blah, 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 and on and on and on. It's really pinpointing the right problem that you need to solve. And there's like 3 really specific things that we're going to look at that will help you pinpoint which of the problems you need to solve in your business so that you can eliminate it and get the results that you deserve. So I will leave the sign up for that in the show notes, and I would love for you to come join us. And that's what I got for you today. Spilled the coffee on business coaching. I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love a 5-star rating and a review if you liked the episode. And I will leave you with, as always, go after everything that you fucking want and be unapologetic about it.